What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. Everything's Terry. Yes, I got my notes because this gonna be a good one, y'all. Y'all know it's Halloween. Y'all know I love Halloween, spooky season, and every time it come around in this season, I get to watch some of my favorite TV show episodes. So this video is gonna be getting y'all hip, just like y'all get me hip to stuff. I'm gonna get y'all hip to some of my favorite go-to episodes when it comes to my favorite TV shows. Now, a couple of these might not even be horror TV shows, but we all look at horror different, y'all. So I'm gonna give a couple of little recommendations on that, and I'll be looking down at my notes. So if y'all see me looking down, yeah, y'all know I'm a rookie, man. It is what it is, but definitely like and subscribe, and y'all let me know down below what some of y'all go to. There's motorcycles and shit in the background, y'all know how it is in the hood, but let me know some of y'all favorite go-to shows down below, and we can discuss. Man, shit, maybe I'll hip to some movies and well, some shows that I ain't hip to. So let me get into it. I'm gonna get into a fun one. I had this somewhere far down the list, but I'm gonna start off with this one first. One of my favorite episodes to go to during Halloween season is with Martin. Y'all know I love to laugh. The Martin series, Martin Payne, Pam, him and her going back and forth, capping all the time and all that shit. But it was a certain episode. What was the name of that damn episode? It was called Old Man. It was the Old Man Ackerman episode. It was called The Night He Came Home. And they was playing, doing some type of seance and all that. And you know what happened when you do with that type of shit. And there was a bunch of black folks, they funny as hell, messing with that type of shit. And then guess what? All hell breaks loose. Old Man Ackerman and all that shit. Old Man Ackerman is a classic Halloween character I never hear nobody talk about. So I definitely had to bring that one up first. Martin, y'all, going through it in a Halloween episode. I watch that every year. It's funny as hell, so y'all definitely check that one out. Up next, y'all, a classic episode from a classic show, Boy Meets World. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Boy Meets World, season 5, episode 17. And then there was Sean. Man, this episode was creepy. I don't want to give too much away on it, but it's almost like some Screams type of stuff. Who done it? But it turns out to be a wild ride, and it's a classic episode. And it spooked you out because it's old school type of storytelling, and it's an old show. So just to watch it from that standpoint, it creeps you out even more. And they're like, damn, even back then it was going through this and that. So definitely check out Boy Meets World. That episode was wild. And probably the favorite on my list. I was gonna say well written, but then I had to think Mike Flanagan is on this list, so I can't give it the best written. But it's some of the I never. This is my favorite show to watch and episodes to watch during this season, and it's Pretty Little Liars, y'all. I think it's 2 or 3 different episodes that I watch. Man, definitely some good. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, season 3, season 2, and season 4 all get Halloween episodes, and it's like around the same time, which is nuts. And I'm telling y'all, once y'all check out those episodes, they are incredible storytelling, and it's gonna make you not, and it's gonna make you want to check out the whole series. The Pretty Little Liars series is some of the best storytelling ever. I know it kind of fell off like in the last season, like a lot of shows do, but it was still pretty good. So y'all, I always tell people to check out Pretty Little Liars. And if you see some of the scenes that I'm showing you, it was crazy. But I will want to say, when it gets close to the end of A Grave New World, y'all probably want to shut that off in the last 10 minutes, because of the last 10 minutes is like a huge spoiler. And if you plan on ever watching the show, you want to turn it off between ends. So I'm gonna put something up at the top to let y'all know, spoiler alert for that episode. But definitely check out that episode up until that point, up until the last 10 minutes, because you gotta see how great those episodes is, just in case you never watched the Pretty Little Liars series all the way through. Moving on, The Haunting of Hill House. Y'all know The Haunting of Hill House is my favorite show of all time, even though Pretty Little Liars, and Pretty Little Liars is probably considered horror too, in my mind. But The Haunting of Hill House, episode 3, 5, and 6, and episode 8 too. Those episodes of The Haunting of Hill House, I try to watch those. I watch the whole series of The Haunting of Hill House every year, but those are my go-tos during the Halloween season to get in the spooky mood. If you haven't seen The Haunting of Hill House, Mike Flanagan, it's a reason the man Mike Flanagan is going to be doing the next Exorcist movie. They went to him. He gonna be the so-called savior to help save that franchise. The Exorcist, a big franchise like that, and you go to that man, you ain't going to that man Mike Flanagan for nothing. So definitely check out the Haunting the Hill House. You won't be disappointed. And the people that put the Exorcist in his hands, they put it in his hands for a reason, because they know he a dog with it. The Haunting the Hill House. I always go to that during spooky season. I also want to mention the Scream series too. Every year I try to go to the Scream series too, because the Scream TV series is just as good as the Scream movies. Now Scream 6 might be my personal favorite. All the as these couple years that went by and I went back to it, Scream 6 might be my personal favorite, but it might change. But the TV series has some good twists, some good gore and all that, and it's definitely good shit. So definitely check out the Scream TV series if you haven't. Then here goes a classic episode, y'all, from a classic cartoon, The Simpsons, baby. The Simpsons got an episode called Treehouse of Horror, and it's season 6, I believe, episode 8. Y'all, listen. It's a story in that. I think it do like 3 or 4 stories in this episode, and one of the stories is off of one of y'all, a classic movie that all of y'all like, and I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It's a movie that I kind of like make fun of a lot, because I don't feel it as much as y'all, but it's a classic movie. I'm gonna give y'all a big clue. It's gonna basically tell it, but here's Johnny. But check it out. It's good shit. The way they made it creepy with the music and all that on The Simpsons. I watch that episode every year. Good shit from The Simpsons, and it's a spooky episode that I always check out. Then we got one. This is like real horror in real life, so discretion is strongly advised. It's not no Terrifier 3 type shit or nothing like that, but it has to do with one child in it. But I'm telling y'all, just the whole storyline of it is good stuff. And the name of this show I'm talking about is one that my friend Monty Magic loves, and it's Law and Order SVU. The episode called 911, season 7, episode 3. Y'all, season 7 had one with this one, bruh. 911 is one of the greatest episodes in Law and Order Special Victim Unit's history. And that's saying something, because they got a lot of them. I'm telling you. Y'all watch this episode and you gonna be trying to guess this and guess that. It's gonna be a big roller coaster on trying to find out what's going on with this young girl, and how to find her and this and that. And it's y'all, it's a roller coaster. But I'm telling y'all, you will want to check it out. Even if you're the type that don't normally watch this stuff that come to kids and stuff like that. It's a touchy subject, but I'm telling you, this is good shit. It's real horror, because this stuff happened in real life. But I watch this every spooky season, because this shit is real life and it's good shit. I'm telling y'all, definitely check out the Special Victims Unit episode 911. I'm telling y'all, good shit. Then we got Tales from the Dark Side. Oh my god, y'all. Tales from the Dark Side got 3 of my favorite episodes. It got Trick or Treat, season 1, episode 1. Then it got the Cuddy Black Sal, season 4, episode 14. And then it got Halloween Candy, season 2, episode 5. Y'all, you want to talk about the ones that put you in the most Halloween mood and spooky and like give you the willies, whoo, the shivers. It's these 3 fucking episodes. If y'all ever slept on Tales from the Dark Side, bruh, you don't know what you miss. And Tales from the Dark Side got 3 of the creepiest episodes, and it's more episodes. I think it's one about the monster in the closet. I forget the name of that episode, but that one even classic, y'all. All my life, Tales from the Dark Side is better than Tales from the Crypt, because Tales from the Crypt Tales from the Dark Side got a bunch of batshit crazy episodes too, but it got way more spookier episodes than Tales from the Crypt, dude. And I fuck with Tales from the Crypt and the Crypt Keeper. But moving on, the Fear Street series, y'all. I got an autograph from the girl that uses the knife on the Fear Street series. But the Fear Street series as a whole was creepy. I always watch those during spooky season, so I wanted to give Fear Street a quick mention. Y'all definitely check out Fear Street if you haven't checked that out. You know this ain't right without putting Goosebumps in there. So I definitely gotta put Goosebumps in there. But everybody like these. Everybody like the Night of the Living Dummy, and probably like the ones like the Haunted Mask and all that. But me growing up, my favorite ones was Revenge of the Lying Gnomes. Those gnomes was creepy as fuck. And the Girl Who Cried Monster. That episode was creepy as fuck as a kid. And you seeing like people ain't believe doing this, and then a great twist at the end of that episode, bruh. Y'all know I love twists because y'all know what my favorite movie of all time is with M. Night Shyamalan. So I'm a big twist guy. Like the movie Fall, that was a great twist. That was horror too, but luckily that's a movie that would have been that motherfucker would have been on here too. But definitely check out Goosebumps. And if you haven't, where you been? Come on, everybody seen Goosebumps. Then we got a show called The Night Gallery that I wasn't hip to. It's either called The Night Gallery or just Night Gallery. I believe it's called just Night Gallery. And Night Gallery had the season 1 episode 5 called The Doll. This doll was creepy as hell. This doll looked creepier than Annabelle. I ain't gonna lie. Both of the real Annabelle and the fake Annabelle, this doll looked creepier than that. So y'all definitely want to check that out. And then they had one called The Cemetery. It was the pilot episode. And then they had another one called Since Aunt Ada Came to Stay. And it's about this grandma. She like they don't know if she a witch or not. Turned out to be she is a witch. So definitely check out all 3 episodes of the Night Gallery. Cause I wasn't even hip to Night Gallery, y'all. Night Gallery is creepy shit, bro. Especially that doll. So y'all definitely make sure that y'all check that out. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Did y'all ever watch Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? Just the music alone was creepy. But the creepiest episode was the Red-Eyed Creature, season 2, episode 12. I ain't gonna tell you too much about it. Just the name alone, the Red-Eyed Creature. Check it out, bruh. And right at the end, when they get a reveal, bruh, you're gonna be scared as hell. Because the crazy thing about Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, at the end, they tell you which stories was real and which story was fake. And it sent chills down your spine because you thinking like, oh, that story right there, that's fake as hell. They had to make that up. And then these motherfuckers tell you at the end of the episode that one was fucking real. Come on, bruh. And now you looking like, damn, this motherfucking Red-Eyed Creature, this shit was real shit. Chills, bro. Definitely watch this shit on Halloween and spooky season. Then, of course, we got the classic one, the Twilight Zone. Y'all know, as soon as I say Twilight Zone, what we gonna say? Talking Tina. Come on, bro. You know Talking Tina was gonna be on this list if we wanted to watch something when it comes to spooky season. Moving on. Now, this one I gotta cheat, y'all. Got to Mike Flanagan. The Fall of the House of Usher. The end of every episode is how I'm gonna put it. The last episode ending was nuts with the house, bruh. It's crazy kills at the end of each episode of The Fall of the House of Usher. So y'all definitely check this out. Every episode at the end. If you want to be lazy and don't want to watch the whole season, just watch the end. Y'all, episode 2 was nuts. Episode 2 is one of the craziest endings to a TV show I ever seen in my life. If you know, you know. Put on this show and go to episode 2 and watch it all the way through and watch what happened at the end. And you tell me, I'll put it like this. Episode 2 on The Fall of the House of Usher is on some Terrifier 3 type shit. And we just went and seen Terrifier 3 the other day. Terrifier 3 will do some shit that they did on parts episode 2 of The Fall of the House of Usher. Mike Flanagan fucking with Terrifier 3. Now that's crazy. So check it out. Oh my God. Another one of my favorite shows. This might be the second or third show I tell y'all to check out. Charmed. All Hallow Veils Eve, season 3, episode 4. Oh my God, y'all! This episode was crazy. Charmed always been one of the best shows, well written shows. But if you check that episode out, y'all, it was good shit. So definitely check out Charmed. I love that show. Another one I love, Supernatural. Supernatural kicked off with the spooky shit in the season because in episode 5 they had Bloody Mary. And if you fuck with Supernatural and the two brothers, y'all know what it is. Y'all know this show goated. Charmed goated and Supernatural goated. Bloody Mary, these guys dealing with Bloody Mary and the Headless Horseman and all that, but dealing with Bloody Mary, that was definitely Halloween-esque. And y'all definitely check out that episode. I also want to give a shout out to Alfred Hitchcock's Presents, because he have a lot of spooky stuff too, but I couldn't pinpoint nothing that was like exactly like Halloween spooky kind of. So I just wanted to give that like a shout out period. And then we have, oh my goodness, this is, I'm gonna cheat on this one too. I'm gonna say the whole season for this. If you haven't heard of Penny Dreadful, one of my favorite Halloween slash shows of all time, because this just screams Halloween. Werewolves and vampires and all types of mythical creatures and shit. Have you ever heard of Penny Dreadful? If you ain't, Penny Dreadful is the shit. Witches and everything. That shit is bad shit. So I ain't gonna pinpoint a certain episode. I'ma just say the whole fucking season. Go watch the whole season of Penny Dreadful. And if you think I'm bullshitting, watch out for the first couple episodes. It's bad shit and it's definitely Halloween, ready for spooky season. Another show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She fucking fighting vampires. That's horror. The whole season. I'm not gonna point out a certain type of episode. I always fuck with Buffy the Vampire Slayer during Halloween season because obviously I fuck with the vampires and all that. It gets you in the like the Lost Boys mood and all that when you see the her eventually boyfriend Angel. He remind you kind of like the Lost Boys with the leather jackets and all that shit. So definitely check out Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Another show, Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, spooky type of show, put you in that Halloween atmosphere. So definitely got to check out I definitely check out Twin Peaks every year. Unsolved Mysteries. I forget which episode it is, y'all, but I might put it in the description. But the my favorite Unsolved Mysteries episode is the one when they talking about the Men in Black. Y'all, the way, and you know he had that spooky voice back then, and the way he's speaking about the Men in Black and the mystery of them and all that. That just give you that spooky Halloween feel. And so you have the it was the Man in Black, and then you got that creepy music, that classic Unsolved Mysteries music. So definitely check that one out. And then we got the X-Files, y'all. Last but not least, y'all, on the X-Files, the music is already creepy. They got an episode called Home, and it's their version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, y'all. They said that shit. They said this episode was so crazy, and like the family looked so crazy and weird, Texas Chainsaw Massacre type shit, that they ain't never rebroadcast this episode again. That's how crazy it is. So you definitely gotta check this one out. I forget what season it was, but it was buku. It was batshit crazy. And then they had another one called Our Town, season 2, episode 24. Y'all, you gotta see it to believe it. I ain't even gonna discuss exactly what it is because I want y'all to go into that one blind. And then they had the last one I'm gonna mention was the one called Detour. It was season 5, episode 5. They in the woods and it's spooky. The woods already spooky, but they guess what, y'all? They in the woods and it's fucking enemies that they can't see. Bruh, that's nightmare fuel. You can't see these motherfuckers. They in the trees and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Crazy ending to that episode and all that. And definitely check out the X-Files. But y'all let me know down below what is some of y'all go-to spooky episodes and TV shows during the Halloween season. Get me hip, y'all. Let me know in the comments down below what's some shit that I missed so I can go back and watch it. And hopefully next year I'll put that shit in that video. But y'all have a great Halloween when they get there. I'm Little T the Don. I'm signing off. Peace.